The most important thing is that I want to remind people that, vaccines have been around for a very, very long time now, and they've been very useful in protecting our health. And I'm particularly quite pro-vaccines myself, having grown up in Africa and seeing the effects of people not being vaccinated for things like polio. For example, I had to go to school with people who had deformities that had been caused by polio because they hadn't taken vaccines. And I was lucky that, I grew up in an area where access to healthcare and to vaccines was, was possible. And I took these vaccines, and I was lucky that I actually escaped what could have been, severe disabilities and physical health complications throughout life because of not taking a vaccine. It's most important that we reflect on the year that is gone in terms of how, COVID has affected us through as communities and societies and, generally throughout the world. A number of people have, have, have lost jobs because of this illness. So, it's the consequences have not just been on people's physical health, but the consequences have been wider in terms of the economy, and the consequences of this virus are going to reverberate maybe for the next 5 or 6 years, and it's going to take quite a lot for us to sort of to recover. But I think the most important thing why it's important now to take the vaccine is that the vaccine offers us an opportunity to return to what our lives were. Taking the vaccine will offer us a very, very good opportunity to get back to doing those things that are natural to human beings. So that's why I think it's very, very important to take the vaccine. And when you talk about children's lives have been disrupted. Children can't go to school. I've got children myself who are on the verge of sitting their exams, and I'm quite worried about how they are going to perform this year in their GSEs because of the fact that they've spent most of last year at home. And I think remote learning is something that doesn't come naturally to children. We all need a sense of order and organization in our lives. And this, COVID has had quite a profound disruption on our lives, and the impact on children and on children's education is huge. I'm very pro-vaccine, and I would suggest to anybody who is sensible at this point in time is to be responsible and do the right thing. Vaccines are safe. They've been proved to be safe. There is no evidence at all to suggest that there are going to be huge side effects on this. And like I said earlier on, I've taken vaccines all my life. Yeah, and I know hundreds and hundreds of people who've taken vaccines, and I cannot honestly point out to anybody to say that this person has been affected by, by taking a vaccine, but I can point out to a number of cases of people who I know who did not take vaccines and they had serious physical health problems. So let's do the right thing.